For those of us that are in college or have attended college, know all too well the uphill battle when it comes to dealing with financial aid, loans, and grants. Some have no issue when it comes to paying for college. However, there's those that are constantly taking out loan after loan, seeing no end in sight. Even though we all may be swimming in our loans and our debt, at the end of the day, we still have our college degrees. Whereas there's other people who simply couldn't afford their college degree. My name is Desiree Brucato, and today I will be talking about 3 things. Number 1, the need for having your college degree in the workforce. Number 2, the intimidation of college costs and admission. And number 3, how you can help more Americans earn their college degree. The need for a college degree in the workforce is growing. As our world advances, so does our education system. So our transition into these big boy and big girl jobs, they're requiring us to have our college degrees. Approximately 65% of all American jobs will require us to have college degrees by the year 2020. This means that they'll require us to have at least our AA, our BA, our doctorate, and so on. Also, those with a college degree are 5 times more likely to escape poverty than those without a college degree. Therefore, it's extremely important that you have your degree. Your degree opens up a door, acts as a doorway to a more successful life. It prepares you not only for your career, but for your adult and your social life as well. It also gives you more career opportunities. Within these opportunities, it offers you more higher paying jobs, which is the most obvious benefit to a college degree. Your career can specifically benefit you as well. For example, they can prepare you for retirement, and they can also benefit you with good health care. So, we all know how intimidating it can be when it comes to college. Back in high school, when everybody was taking their SATs and their entrance exams, they were touring schools, and they were figuring out which college they really wanted to go to, it was all a little intimidating. However, there was many students that weren't on that same path. I myself was a first-generation student, meaning that I'm the first person in my family to attend college. And I can remember 3 years ago, when I first started applying for ASU, how intimidating it was. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to go, who to talk to. I found myself Googling a lot of stuff, asking my parents, who obviously didn't know because they had never attended college. We were reaching out to other people and calling the hotline number a lot because we didn't know what we were doing. This also applies to a lot of low-income families. They're also intimidated by the large cost. Approximately 40% of low-income students are accepted into college in the spring and then never show up to classes in the fall. This is mainly because they're intimidated of mainly the cost. Also, 1/3 of all of those who file for the FAFSA are selected for random verification. And with verification, they require your parents' tax returns, proof of income, and legal residency. This poses an issue because a lot of parents are uncomfortable with sharing that information, but also some of the parents are undocumented, so they can't show that information. This leads to the students giving up and not attending college. Besides being financially stable, a lot of students need guidance. They need counselors. A lot of high schools provide counselors to high school students. Usually they're there through the entire college career so that they can help when it comes to anything that they need for classes-wise. But when it gets closer to the end of your senior year, a lot of the times the counselors help you choose which college you'd like to attend. For example, when I was in high school, towards the end of my senior year, every time I visited my counselor, he would constantly ask me, which college are you going to? What colleges are you looking into? And it got kind of annoying, but it definitely helped me a lot. A lot of low-income schools can't afford to have counselors, so a lot of students go without having a mentor of some sort to talk to about college. This also leads to a lot of kids not even applying for college. This leaves them with a lot of unanswered questions and confusion. Many times when students are applying for college and they see things that they may not understand, so they may not reach correct payment dates, and they might not file important things when they're due. Therefore, sometimes the university can take back their acceptance completely. This also leads to giving up, where they don't want to apply for another college and they just give up on college completely. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what can I do to help these kids earn their college degrees? Well, I have found a charity that helps students attend college. It is the National College Access Network. They strive to help students gain post-secondary credentials to embark on a more successful college, so they can embark on successful careers. This nonprofit agency works to close college attainment gaps that are formed by one's income. Why should the income of yourself and or your parents determine how you can expand your knowledge and apply it? As a member of NCAN, you simply pay dues which go to getting students to and through college. Paying for college is usually difficult for everybody, and considering the high need for a college degree in the workforce, this generation and on should really consider getting their degree. The admission process plus the cost of college can be extremely intimidating, which is why families need support in order to understand the admission process and to enroll in college without falling into debt. NCAN is a nonprofit organization aimed at getting students the post-secondary education that they need. So I ask you, my understanding audience, to just review NCAN's mission and consider becoming a member so that you can contribute to the growth in the education in our country.